Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So today I am making something I had made. Well, I made it here recently, well, a couple of months ago. And as I'm taking y'all, and have y'all noticed chicken wings? I haven't been able to find any. I found a pack at Kroger was $16, and the pack I bought the last time was 10. But what I do for my chicken wing when I'm making a gravy with them, like I need a little bit more seasoning on this chicken. But one thing I don't want is to be craving something and then when I get it, it ain't seasoned. Y'all ever had that happen to you? I'm like, oh man, something missing. But anyway, you know, I grew up in an era where your neighbors and your family, everybody looked out for each other. Everybody was just one big happy family. And you know what? If one family didn't have, the other family made sure that the other family had. I remember my mom telling me stories about her cousin had a baby around the time she did, and the cousin had postpartum, and she fed my cousin off of her breast. You know, people really genuinely cared about each other. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't that you had something to gain from caring about or loving somebody and taking care. It was just real love. And I pray that we get that back, or I live to see that before I leave this world. But anyway, so what we do, we take that chicken and you tuck it. And that's how you want to fry it for this gravy. And here's my flour. I mixed it up. Uh-oh, it came untucked. I push it back there. I season it up because I like my flour seasoned. And we're just going to fry them on both sides. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm just showing y'all that I tucked the chicken wing before I fried. And then you got that seasoning all through there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Uh-oh. I don't know, y'all. I lost my ability to tuck. Alright, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but we're gonna fry all these up. And I'm gonna come back and show y'all. Basically, I make all of my gravies the same. Well, I've never showed y'all how I smother my chicken though. You know, fried and smothered. I usually bake it and smother it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all these, and I'll be back, y'all. All I'm doing now is frying them. When I get the last ones out, I'm gonna come back and show y'all. All right, so this is the color. Whenever I'm smothering my meat, my chicken, this is about the color that I wanted. And so I'm gonna fry this other side, and then I got my pan in the oven because when I add, I like to put mine in the oven. I like to get the pan hot. When I take this chicken out, I'm gonna put it in the pan and put the chicken and the pan back in the oven. So the chicken will actually be cooking a little bit while I'm cooking the other, and that kind of expedites the cooking process, and then it makes I like my gravy, my meat real tender. I'll be back, y'all. Alright, y'all, so this chicken is ready. So I'm going to take it out and put it on my pan here. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. Usually I take it and put it on a strainer. Well, on a rack. But because I'm making gravy, I don't. We're going to take this off of here. I like to have them sitting up though. Two of them came loose. My tucking skills ain't all that like they used to be. Like I said, I haven't fixed this in so long. Well, I fixed it a couple of months ago. It was real good too. And that's what it looked like. I'm finna put it in the oven now, y'all, while I do the rest of them. I'm gonna come back and show y'all how I do my grapes. I'll be back when I get through frying them all. So here it is. I don't know what happened, y'all. So here I am. I'm frying my onion. That's onion, bell pepper, and there's 1 toe of garlic. And what I said when I thought I was recording is what I'm going to do. Instead of, well, I'm going to use some of that flour And I'm going to use some of this dry roux. This is very, very good. It's by Caris. It's got that slow taste. Now, I also make my own roux like this. And you know what I do? All I do is put my flour in the oven. And just in a cast iron skillet. And I just keep stirring it up. And I put it in a jar when it's through. And I use that. I don't have any of it right now, though. But this has no cholesterol. Now, it does have carbs because it's flour. Got 23 grams of carbs to be exact. But anyway, so you want to use this flour right here for seasoning. Now, this is the seasoned flour for the chicken. Now, some people say, well, this is dirty. Well, it was dirty when you put your second batch of chicken in it too, right? It's not dirty as long as you cook it with it. Now, I won't use this again. Whatever left, I throw it away. I don't keep it because it's been used to fry chicken. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to keep that sitting around and use it later. I try to do as much as I'm going to use. Does that make sense? See, sometimes I take out so much and then I don't like to use a lot of flour because I want the taste of the chicken, and then the flour that's on the chicken gonna thicken it too for the gravy. So I don't want to use a lot of flour because I don't like that old thick, caked up looking flour on my meat. I don't. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this grease back, just a little, and that's enough for me. I got that seasoned flour. I got the drippings. And I'm going to put a little bit of this flour. And I also like the color of it too. See? See? That's all I'm going to use. Again, if you like that thick gravy, then you could use more than that. I don't like it. So I'm going to fry this a little bit more until my onion and stuff get a little bit more translucent. Then I'm going to add my hot water. Let it come to a boil, and I'm going to put that on top of my chicken and take it out of the oven. I like to make my gravies in the oven. Except for I think my liver. Did I put it in the oven too? I think I even put my calf liver in the oven. I hadn't made calf liver in probably 10 years. That's been a long time. But it came out good. The only thing is I used some old grease. And you could taste that the grease was old. I like to use fresh grease when I'm frying. And I like Wesson canola oil or Mazola or Crisco. I tried that oil from Sam's. It has a funny taste to it to me. I don't know. I didn't like it. So, but anyway, this is how this looks. Looks pretty good to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my hot water to it. And this Thursday night, y'all, and I hadn't really cooked. I made chili beans Sunday, and I ain't cooked since then. So I've been hungry for me a meal that I cooked at home, and I've been trying to. The doctor told my sister, I remember when she was living, and she was in the hospital in Shreveport, and we drove to see her, and the doctor told her, he said, if you don't cook it, don't eat it. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take, and this is not hot. Move it over. Trying to let y'all see. I ain't got that much space right here. But I'm going to take and pour this gravy on my... I got a little pan. I want to get that out of there. That's flavor down up in there. So, this is what it looks like. And I like this pan. I got this from one of the schools when they were having that sale. But I like this pan because... Look at that gravy already thickening up on this side. See, once it hits that, the flour on the chicken helps thicken your gravy. That's why I don't like to make it too thick, you know, already. I like my wings to be turned around this way. And so all we're going to do is put this in the oven. I might cover it with foil just so that steam could stay in there and cook it a little bit. And see, look at the gravy. That's thick as I want mine. I don't like it real thick. Like I say, it's going to thicken too whenever that flour hit it. And I don't want it covered in gravy because I want this to kind of, I like my meat to kind of cook like and kind of get like a little crispy. Yeah, I don't like it covered in gravy. Alright, y'all, so I'll be back and show y'all what it's looking like now. If you don't like it this light, you can put a little browning in it, and I'm going to do that. Got this from Walmart. Flavoring and brown sauce. Browning sauce, I'm sorry. See how that gravy thickening up? Now sometimes you may have to add a little chicken broth in here, or well, for me I just put water because I don't want to add any more sodium to it because it's seasoned. Alright, so y'all, I'll be back when this is done. This is our Thursday night dinner. This is my first time cooking since Sunday when I did the chili beans. So I'll be back when this is done, y'all. Alright, y'all, so here is my smothered chicken, fried and smothered chicken wings. This is what it looks like. I like mine kind of dried out like. This is what it looks like. That's the gravy. See, it's not that thick. Alright, y'all. Have a blessed night. Much love. Bye.